रिंग्स रिंग्स को हम इस वीडियो में रिंग्स को स्टडी करेंगे। रिंग जो है वो एक दिस इज़ अ वेरी फंडामेंटल टूल इन मैथमेटिक्स, और रिंग्स को यूजली कहा जाता है कि इट इज़ फ्रॉम द प्योर मैथमेटिक्स। ऑल्दो प्योर मैथमेटिक्स जो है वो इटसेल्फ इज़ अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल सब्जेक्ट टू स्टडी, बट ऑन दी सेम लाइंस अगर हम इसकी बात करें रिंग्स की, तो ये अप्लाइड मैथमेटिक्स में भी काफ़ी जगहों पे ये रिंग्स जो है वो यूज़ होता है। फॉर एग्जांपल लीनियर अलजबरा के बगैर जो है वो देर आर मैनी फील्ड्स इन साइंस जो कि लीनियर अलजबरा पे डिपेंड करती हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल फिज़िक्स, केमिस्ट्री, इंजीनियरिंग and other fields of sciences. और linear algebra में there is a object that is called vector space, and that vector space is a special kind of ring. Also, ring is very useful in coding theory, in cryptography. Also, fields are very important, and fields are also a general form of a ring. So, in short, this ring is very useful not only in pure mathematics, but it is also यूज़फुल इन अप्लाइड मैथमेटिक्स। तो अभी जो है हम रिंग्स की जो प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन है उसको करने से पहले रिंग्स को डिफ़ाइन करने के लिए हमने सेट्स को डिफ़ाइन किया, हमने सेट्स के बाद बाइनरी ऑपरेशंस को डिफ़ाइन किया, उसके बाद जो है वो हम ग्रुप्स की तरफ गए, एंड देन वी डिफाइंड अबिलियन ग्रुप्स। अब उसी स्ट्रक्चर को यूज़ करते हुए सिंस ऑन अ सेट वी हैव टू डिफाइन अ ग्रुप, वी नीड वन बाइनरी ऑपरेशन, बट इन the case of rings, we should have a set and two binary operations, and that proper definition is a non-empty set A is called a ring if it has two binary operations called addition denoted by x plus y and multiplication denoted by xy for xy belongs to A, satisfying the following axioms. So it means that for a ring we should have a base set, and on that base set we should have two binary operations. Usually we call that binary operations addition and multiplication. And if satisfy the following axioms, the first axiom is that A is an abelian group with respect to addition. I mean, abelian group means that it should satisfy those basic four axioms of a group, and also elements of that group should be commute with respect to addition. That is the definition of abelian groups. Then multiplication is associative. You remember the definition of associative, that in the associative the brackets are changed. For example, xyz is equal to x times yz for all xyz belongs to the set A. And the third one is multiplication is distributive over addition. There are two kinds of distributions. First one is x into y plus z is equal to xy plus xc, right distribution law, and y plus z times x is equal to yx plus zx, that is left distribution law. So if these three condition holds, then we call that the set A is a ring with binary operations addition and multiplication. We shall consider only those rings which are commutative, means that commutative with respect to multiplication, that for all xy belongs to set A, xy times yx is both are same. Moreover, we will consider only those rings which also contains identity with respect to multiplication, that is one belongs to A for all one belongs to A, such that x times 1 is equal to 1 times x is equal to x for all x belongs to A. So we will consider two types of those rings in which the elements are commutes, as well as the identity with respect to multiplication, that is 1, also belongs to those sets. These are special kind of rings. So which we will study during this course. Next, invertible elements. A non-zero element x belongs to the ring A is said to have a left inverse y if xy is equal to 1. On the same lines, it is called right inverse if yx is equal to 1. Also, we say that x is invertible or a unit in A if it has a left and a right inverse. I mean both left and right inverse exist, then we call that X to be invertible or a unit. This set of invertible elements of A is denoted by U of A. So invertible or unit means its left and right inverse exist. Then if one belongs to A, I mean identity with respect of multiplication belongs to A, as well as all non-zero elements of A are invertible, then A is called a division ring. So this is the definition of the division ring. We defined rings, and after rings we are going to define some different types of rings. So this is division ring in which identity belongs to A, as well as all elements are invertible. Then a commutative ring is called a commutative division ring is called a field. That if also the commutative property holds in a division ring, then we call that is a field. Actually, with this notation, you can say that we have one multiplicative identity belongs to A, then also all elements are invertible. Then actually it satisfies the property that if a division ring, a commutative division ring, as well as it is all commute with respect to multiplication, then we call that set along with these binary operations a field. An element X of a commutative ring A is called a zero divisor if there is a non-zero element Y belongs to A, such that if we multiply X with Y, the answer is 0. That is, if zero divisors means if X has a zero divisor, if there exists a non-zero element Y belongs to that ring A, such that X times Y is equal to 0. Then an element X belongs to A that is not a zero divisor is called non-zero divisor. That if this is not zero divisor, then it is a non-zero divisor. Then if all elements of a commutative ring A are non-zero divisors, if all elements of a commutative ring are non-zero divisors, then A is called integral domain. This is very important definition, and that if all elements in a ring those are non-zero divisors, then we call that commutative ring an integral domain. A subset S of a ring A is called a subring, like in the form of groups. We define subgroups. So now we are going to define subrings in the form of ring. A subset S of a ring A is a subring of A if S is closed under addition and multiplication. That S is itself closed under addition and multiplication, as well as contains the identity element of A. So a subset, we have a set that is a ring, then we take its subset S, and that subset S satisfies three properties. It is closed under addition, it is closed under multiplication, and it contains identity of A. So if these three conditions satisfied, then we call that S to be a subring of A. So इस वीडियो के बाद नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग जो है वो इन जितनी भी हमने डेफिनेशंस अभी की हैं, इन डेफिनेशंस की एग्जांपल्स करेंगे.